everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm posting on a Wednesday, which is a little bit different. This is going to be the first of many times I post on a Wednesday, and the first of my grooming guide videos. Every Wednesday I will be posting a video that teaches you guys the basics of grooming, all adding up to one big grooming guide that you guys can constantly refer back to. So today we have a little bit of a weird one to start on actually, but I feel like it's kind of necessary to talk about it. It's getting really hot here in England, which is very, very rare, so I thought now's a really good time to talk all about controlling your sweat and smelling fresh. Of course, sweating is completely natural. We have to do it. We have to do it to cool down, and we have to do it so our bodies don't end up burning up. You know, we don't really like it. No one likes sweating and smelling. But there's no reason why it has to smell. Let's start off with a pretty obvious product, and you'll probably not understand why I'm showing you this, but that is of course an antiperspirant deodorant spray. Now the reason I'm showing you this is because I've heard a lot of people not really know the difference between a deodorant spray and an antiperspirant deodorant spray. Now a deodorant spray is just that, it's a spray that has a nice smell to it. It's great for using if you don't want to use your favourite aftershave every day to work, and of course will keep you smelling good throughout the day. However, it does not tackle sweat in any way. So that's what antiperspirant does, is it helps control the sweat and helps keep you dry. Now I like to use ones that say 24-hour or 48-hour protection, not because I don't wash for 48 hours, but because I feel like they're a lot stronger. Now we've got the obvious stuff out of the way, I will move on to our second product. The sweat itself doesn't actually smell. What smells is the bacteria that naturally lives on our skin, and basically when that comes into contact with sweat, it breaks it down, and that's what that BO smell is. This is where Pit Rock Crystal comes in. Now, Pit Rock is an all-natural mineral salt rock. What Pit Rock does is it reduces that bacteria on the skin that makes the sweat smell. Really easy to use it like a roll-on deodorant straight out the shower onto wet skin, and you can even use it on your feet as well and just let it all dry naturally. Do spray deodorant on after this, but to be honest, if you don't mind the sweat, this completely gets rid of the smell and you're good for about 24 hours. My final product, it should really only be used in extreme circumstances. I would say this is for people who say they suffer from sweating, extreme sweating. You know, antiperspirant does nothing for them. Introducing Dry Claw or Dry Claw, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It says on the packaging that lasts for days, not hours, and it really does last for days. So you apply this before you go to bed, you have a quick shower, you completely dry your armpits, and I emphasize that because I have applied this onto wet skin before and it hurts so bad. So apply it onto apply it onto dry skin, bone dry skin, leave it overnight, and then you'll find for about 7 days you will not sweat. And the more you use this, the less you need to use it. You'll eventually end up barely sweating from your armpits. Now, as I said, this isn't really for everyday use. I have used it for special occasions like graduation, and even if I'm doing days of photo shoots, as there's nothing worse than sweating on borrowed clothing. This product's ingredients does include aluminium chloride, so you really have to do your homework on this product before you use it. I will actually link to their website in the description box below, so please have a good read of it before you consider using this product. Another really quick tip for you guys, and for you guys may cringe at this, but I actually trim my armpit hair right down. I don't shave, I cannot handle prickly hairs under my armpits, but I will trim the hair right back. This of course allows the deodorant, the Pit Rock, whatever you're using, to actually get onto the skin. It doesn't get caught up in all the hairs, and you do feel a lot cleaner and a lot more fresher, so don't knock it until you've tried it. So that concludes the first grooming guide video. As I said, a bit of a weird one to begin with, but really necessary, I feel. As well as my regular Sunday post, I will be uploading every Wednesday, so keep checking back for grooming tips and tricks, and yeah, I'll see you soon.